And this week we brought in Pablo and Cedric Soares. How happy are you with those signings?
Yeah, we've been trying to be active in the market to resolve some of the issues that we've been going through in the last few weeks. We found two players that we believe can be very useful and it could improve our squad. Obviously, with the resources that we had as a club, and we are happy what we've done.
And of course, this weekend as well, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and David Luiz are both back and available for selection.
Yeah, we miss them. Good to have top players back in the squad. They've been training well, so we have more bodies available.
And some positive news on Shkodran Mustafi, we understand as well.
Yes, he's not as bad as we thought. He's been having treatment. He's been doing a little bit of treatment, and we are pretty positive about it.
Thank you.
Mikel, good afternoon. Can I just ask still a bit more on Cedric Soares, what he brings in terms of what you're trying to achieve with Arsenal this season and going forward? What does he bring?
Well, he's a player who's got a big experience. He's playing in different countries. He's playing this league. He knows what it means. He's been very willing to go to another top club. You know, he's got that desire, that commitment. I followed him a few seasons ago. I started to follow him. I really like what he can bring. And there were the right conditions for us as well to try to improve the squad.
And just on his fitness levels, Southampton were sort of alluding to the fact that he may be coming towards the end of an injury. What's the situation in terms of when he may be available?
Well, they were assessing him yesterday. We'll have more results today, but he's got a little issue, and I don't think he will be available to play.
And in terms of Pablo coming in, just how important a signing is that, given his propensity with the left foot and everything like that? How important a signing is that?
For me, it's very important. It balances what I want to do from the back line. It gives more option, more solution. It opens up the pitch more. Against a player that we've been following the last few months, that we are really happy to have.
Given that the clock is always ticking on transfer deadline, I think it's just over 9 hours. Are you expecting to be doing any more business?
I would say no, but you never know, as you said.
Are you happy with what you've been able to do this window? Because you didn't want to just buy anyone, it had to fit the project you want to do here. Are you happy?
I'm happy for two reasons. We believe that we could strengthen a little bit the team in some areas with the financial situation that we have, but as well, 4 weeks ago I was very concerned about probably with some of the departures, and we've been able to manage that so far.
I'm just looking forward to the Burnley game now, the weekend. It's always pretty tough going there. Yeah. What are you kind of expecting? And I know it's about, I think it was alluded to earlier, at least you've got a couple of players back from suspension.
Yes, it's one of the most English grounds, you know. What they do it really, really well. They are specialists to do that, and the type of game that they want to play makes it really difficult for the opponent. So we need to be ready for a battle, be clever, try to take the game where we want, and yeah, go there with complete focus and energy and very clear plan, because if not, they are really hard to deal with.
Are you going to get something unusual coming up after the Burnley games? You've got a little bit of time away with no games. Just how can the winter break? How can you use the winter break to help what you need to do here? Because you probably haven't had too much time on the training ground.
There are two aspects. One, since November, I think they haven't had 2 days off, so they need to reset their minds a little bit. I wanted to take them a little bit away from here, and I want us to live together a little bit more and start training a lot of concepts that in the last few weeks we haven't had times to really prepare or train. So.
And in terms of sort of the last part of the season we go into now from February onwards, what kind of hopes have you got? Not just maybe in terms of how you want to get up the table, but just in terms of how you're going to play, you know, the Mikel Arteta way.
Well, a lot of the things that we've been doing in recent weeks, I started to see some signs of it. The process, how long it's going to take to get where I want, it will dictate as well, and results will bring more confidence and energy. But we are in the right path. I think the next 2 weeks after Dubai is going to help us as well to accelerate that process a little bit more. Hopefully we don't lose any more players, because injury-wise as well it's been tricky. But I'm happy where I am. Thank you.
Okay, guys, we'll put a split on then. This is 10:30 tonight.
Mikel,